Hello, I'm Charlene.
And I'm Wally G.
Welcome to another week of Jam Down Entertainment.
Relax yourself, man. Relax yourself. And action.
Welcome to the Jam Down Entertainment. I'm Charlene.
And I'm Wally G.
And we will be covering the Best of the Best concert that was over Memorial Day weekend. And it was at the Bicentennial Park in Miami, Florida. Best of the Best concert is basically about bringing all the best of the best artists from different genres to one location to give patrons a wonderful and spectacular performance.
You know, we actually had a long haul down there, 19-hour drive, but it was well worth it. You know, there were a lot of great artists who were in attendance, such as Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj.
Egyptian.
Egyptian, of course. And then we had Lady Saw. And, of course, you had P. Diddy, who was there. P. Diddy, yeah. Who hosted the show. He did a great job.
There are a lot of artists that really stood out, but we will be covering a few of them today. The first one will be Romain Virgo. Okay, if any one of you know Romain Virgo, or if you do not know him, you should go and look him up. When you hear his music, you think of somebody who's grown, mature, or even a Rastaman, somebody with conscious thought. When he came on stage, the people were a little bit shocked at first, but then when they heard the song and knew that it was him, they were like, wow. And I think a lot of them were in amazement because they expected him to be older. But he started out with a national anthem. Of course, he gave, praises to his country and thanks to everyone who came out. And his performance was really lovely. It really was. And I really give him props for that. And I think that he should keep up the good work.
Right. For a 20-year-old young man, he definitely did a great job. Lady Saw was actually in attendance as well. You know, she's a veteran. She's always in the business. She does well. She had a great performance, and she looked lovely as always.
Give me one more time. Why me glad tell me who you use the self-control. What is the right word? Play low. Because I'm scared to sing it, you know? Because I don't want to get
Everybody
wrong.
knows that Lady Saw is slack, raw, whichever way you want to put it. But I must say that she really cleaned up her act during this performance. She even had someone who was not Jamaican on stage, and they really enjoyed the performance also. Her lyrics were cleaned up because there were kids in the park, there were adults, like senior citizens coming to see the older folks, and I really appreciated that from her, and I think the audience did also.
Right, and we don't want to forget the wonderful up-and-coming new luscious Nicki Minaj. She was there with tight-fitted dress. She did a great job. And actually, she's Trinidadian, which I didn't know, but we found out that she's Trinidadian. She held the Trinidadians down well, and she had great performance. So we don't want to leave out Nicki Minaj.
She actually brought her flag on stage with her. It matched her hair. Machel Montano, he was really good. His energy was up there. Me personally, I'm not a calypso person, I'm not a soca person. I'll enjoy it when I'm in the mood for it, but when you saw the park, when he came on stage, his blue and white kept you focused on him the whole time, not to mention his energy.
And Charlene, what was really unique about the show was the fact that, Gucci Man was just coming out of jail, and he had just gotten out of jail the day before. He came and he gave a slam. Although, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, some of the veterans, right? They weren't able to make it due to their visa issues, It was still a great success. The show was still great, everybody enjoyed.
Yes.
And it was a lot of vibes. The vibes was great. Everybody danced. There was no fighting or, riots.
Yes, no fighting at all.
It was just a great show.
The sun was blazing hot. When I tell you blazing hot, I felt like if I had a candle, it would melt it. So we stayed under the trees a little bit, but when the artists started coming on, you could literally see people drawing closer towards the stage, and I think that kind of gave the artist's energy also. Well, to wrap up this show, it was a spectacular show. The audience loved it. Some patrons said that it wasn't the best of the best, But for me, it was my first time, and I think it was a wonderful concert, and I would definitely go again. Don't forget, it was Memorial Day weekend in Miami, Florida.